evaluate the integral of secant 3x plus cosecant 3x squared dx. So we can expand the square of the binomial first. So applying the formula x plus y squared is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So it's equal to the integral of, so the first term here is secant 3x, that's for the x, and the second term here is cosecant 3x, that's the y value. So getting the square of the first, secant squared 3x plus twice the product of the first and the second. So 2 times x, which is the secant 3x, times the y, the second term, which is cosecant 3x. Then plus y squared, or the square of the second term, which is cosecant 3x. So we have cosecant squared 3x dx. And then we distribute the integral symbol. So we have the integral of secant squared 3x dx plus 2 times the integral of secant 3x cosecant 3x dx plus the integral of cosecant squared 3x dx. So for the first integral, we already have a standard integral formula for integral of secant squared, right? So the shortcut formula for this one, if you have the integral of secant squared ax dx, it is equal to 1 over a tan of ax plus c, where a here is the coefficient of x. So the value of a is 3. So the integral of secant squared 3x dx is therefore 1 over a, which is 3, then times tangent of ax, which is 3x. Also, for the third integral, we already have a standard integral formula for cosecant squared. So the integral of cosecant squared ax dx is equal to negative 1 over a cotangent ax plus c, where a here is the coefficient of x. So the a here is 3, right? So therefore, the integral of cosecant squared 3x is equal to negative 1 over a, which is 3, then times cotangent ax, which is 3x. How about the second integral? 2 integral of secant 3x cosecant 3x dx. So if we apply the reciprocal identity for secant and cosecant, so we have 2 integral of 1 over cosine 3x, the identity for secant 3x, 1 over cosine 3x, times the identity for cosecant 3x, 1 over sine 3x. Or we have 2 integral of 1 times 1, 1, over cosine 3x times sine 3x. So cosine 3x sine 3x dx. So how can we evaluate integral of 1 over cosine 3x sine 3x? So we can apply the double angle identity for sine. Notice that we have the product of cosine and sine in the denominator. So the double angle identity for sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cosine x. Okay, if we try to solve for sine x times cosine x here, I can divide both sides by 2. So therefore, we will have 1/2 sine 2x equals, cancelling out the 2, equal to sine x cosine x. But on our given, we don't have just x, but what we have is 3x. So therefore, we will have 1/2 sine 2 times instead of x, we multiply 3x, right? So 1/2 sine 2 times 3x is equal to cosine 3x sine 3x. So by commutative property, cosine 3x sine 3x is also equal to sine 3x cosine 3x. So the value of cosine 3x sine 3x is equal to 1/2 sine of 2 times 3x 6x, which is more integrable, right? So we replace now 2 integral of 1 over cosine 3x sine 3x, we replace with 1/2 sine 6x dx. And then we need to get the reciprocal of this 1/2. So this will go up the numerator. So we will have 2 times integral of 2 over sine 6x dx. So we can put this constant in front. So we will have 2 times 2 for integral of 1 over sine 6x dx. So we can apply the reciprocal identity for 1 over sine 6x, which is cosecant 6x dx. So we already have a standard integral formula for cosecant, right? So the integral of cosecant ax dx is equal to 1 over a ln of cosecant ax minus cotangent ax plus c, where a here is the coefficient of x. So therefore, its integral will be 4 times the integral of cosecant 6x dx. Applying the formula, we have 1 over a, which is 6, ln of cosecant ax, which is 6x, minus cotangent ax, which is 6x. And then, sorry, we don't need to put the integral anymore. We have already evaluated the integral. So we just 4 times 1/6 ln of cosecant 6x minus cotangent 6x. So if we multiply 4 times 1/6, so 4/6 in lowest term, it's 2/3, right? So 2/3 ln of cosecant 6x minus cotangent 6x. So gathering all the integrals, we have the first term, 1/3 tan 3x, 1/3 tan 3x. The second integral, we have plus 2/3 ln of cosecant 6x minus cotangent 6x. And the third integral, we have negative 1/3 cotangent 3x. So negative 1/3 cotangent 3x. Okay. And then put plus c for the constant of integration. So this is the final answer.